Did you know that Disney's D23 Ultimate Fan Event, the biggest gathering for Disney fans, is just around the corner, taking place on August 9th through the 11th? This event promises to be filled with exciting announcements and surprises, but there's one event that stands out above all. An event that's considered the Super Bowl for Disney Parks fans. Any guesses of what I'm talking about? On Saturday, August 10th at 7 p.m. at the Honda Center, Josh D'Amaro, chairperson of the Walt Disney and Resorts, will be taking the stage. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. He'll be sharing with Disney fans worldwide the company's short-term and long-term plans for expansions and new attractions at all of Disney's global theme parks. But what exactly will he announce, and how will these plans shape the future of our beloved parks? After back-to-back very flat post-pandemic D23 and Destination D announcements, Disney needs a big win to keep fans happy. And let's face it, Josh D'Amaro personally needs a big win to keep his job. But raising the stakes even higher, Universal's Epic Universe is opening in less than a year. The competition is quickly catching up with the currently slow-moving Disney. What kind of game-changing reveals, the kind that will make us all sit up and take notice, can we expect to keep Disney ahead of the curve and the competition? Today, let's dive into all 6 US Disney theme parks and explore each park's most realistic location for new plans and new Disneylands. What hidden spaces could be transformed into magical new worlds? Which fan favorite IPs might get their own dedicated areas? And how will these expansions enhance the Disney experience for decades to come? Bricky here, let's uncover together the potential future of Disney parks, a future filled with anticipation, speculation, and hopefully a whole lot of Disney magic. Your thoughts and ideas are a part of this journey, so let's get started. Welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom, a park known for its incredible landscapes and immersive experiences. Did you know that Animal Kingdom is the largest Disney theme park in the world, covering more than 500 acres? Hard to tell because there's not always a ton of attractions that appeal to most customers. It opened on Earth Day, April 22nd, 1998, and has since been a favorite for guests who love animals and animal-related adventures. But that theme has quickly been changing over the last handful of years. In 2017, Animal Kingdom saw its last major expansion with the wildly popular Pandora: The World of Avatar. This expansion marked a significant departure from the park's original theme of nature and real animals, venturing into the realm of fictional, alien creatures, bioluminescent plants. But as we'll discover today, this wasn't the last time Animal Kingdom strayed away from its original mission. One of the best kept secrets of Animal Kingdom might be the theming of Dinoland USA, one of the park's most unique areas. Originally, this land was themed around the concept of a roadside attraction and fossil digs, but it goes so much deeper than that. It was a fun and quirky part of the park that was overlooked by many guests. But recently, there's been a lot of buzz about its future. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about what's coming next in this land. According to recent reports, Dinoland USA is set to undergo a major transformation. The area will be reimagined into a land inspired by the tropical Americas, with a significant focus on the beloved films Encanto and Coco. This isn't just a small update, it's a complete overhaul that will not only bring in new attractions and immersive experiences, but will also take the land back down to dirt. How will this new land change the face and theme of Animal Kingdom? This area is also rumored to feature an attraction inspired by Indiana Jones. The current dinosaur ride will be transformed into an Indiana Jones adventure, creating a new story but leveraging the same ride system that already exists to create a new thrilling experience to guests, but a different Indiana Jones adventure than what we know here at Disneyland. And while new attractions are always exciting for fans, this transformation represents yet another step away from Animal Kingdom's original mission. But why is Disney making these changes? Is it about bringing in popular intellectual properties, or is there more to it? Despite the shift toward more IP-based attractions, there's a compelling argument to be made. If these new additions make Animal Kingdom more popular with guests, it could prove that Disney's strategy is working. After all, their ultimate goal is to create a park that people love and want to visit, right? So while some fans may complain about the increasing presence of Disney characters and stories, the success of these new lands might just show that Disney knows exactly what they're doing. Out of everything that we'll look at across all 6 US parks in today's video, this is the most concrete evidence that we have of a big announcement coming from Disney. Building off the success of Pandora, the world of Avatar and Animal Kingdom, Disney seems inspired to replicate that magic on the West Coast. Bob Iger has been teasing this idea for over a year, striving to keep shareholders confident in Disney's forward-thinking plans despite recent stagnant years. But what exactly could this mean for Disney California Adventure? Whether it's Avatar or a domestic Zootopia, the location to keep an eye on is Hollywoodland, specifically the struggling Hollywood backlot. Hollywoodland at Disney California Adventure has had a mixed history. One of Disney's most disastrous attractions ever was Superstar Limo, often cited as Disney's worst dark ride ever. This ill-fated ride was eventually replaced by Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. But even the replacement has not gained much popularity, often having some of the lowest wait times in the entire park. Could finally a complete demo and rebuild be the solution Hollywoodland desperately needs? But it's not just about replacing rides. This land faces significant challenges. The Disneyland monorail runs through Hollywoodland, adding a layer of complexity to any redevelopment plans. Additionally, Disney also has long dreamed of expanding into the bus area behind this land, but this would require the construction of a new parking garage, a massive project all in itself. This domino effect of one major project leading to another means that any significant changes to Hollywoodland will require both significant time and money. But for a quicker win, Disney could focus on the space behind the Avengers headquarters. This area is already earmarked for an Avengers expansion, and fans have been eagerly anticipating an Avengers e-ticket attraction since it was first teased in 2019. Could this be the next big thing for Disney California Adventure? Disney California Adventure presents a difficult challenge due to its tight footprint. While we can expect big changes, we should also be prepared for even bigger delays. Transforming this park is a complex puzzle that Disney will need to solve piece by piece, but the potential rewards are huge if Disney does all of this the proper way, significantly investing in this park for long-term solutions versus short-term fixes. If you expect anything to be announced for the West Coast, set your expectations for Disney California Adventure. While Disney looks for quick wins, Epcot holds the easiest and quickest potential on all of our list. Epcot has recently undergone significant transformation, especially in Future World, now known as World Celebration. This area has seen a complete overhaul with the introduction of Communicore Hall and Plaza, the Journey of Water inspired by Moana, the new Connections Cafe and Eatery. Despite these efforts, the reception from fans has been mixed, to put it politely. While Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has been a smash hit, other additions like the Nighttime Spectacular Harmonious has already failed and left, being replaced by Luminous, the new nighttime show. Given the lukewarm responses, Disney could look for a quick win by revisiting the space where they once teased the Play Pavilion. This area could potentially be repurposed to introduce a new attraction that would capture the imaginations of guests and breathe new life into the front end of the park. However, the likelihood of this happening seems as low as other parks in Walt Disney World present more pressing issues. In an age where pleasing fans, especially those vocal on the internet, is increasingly challenging, Disney might find that focusing on more impactful projects elsewhere is a smarter move. Making Epcot fans happy might be a fool's errand, but with the right strategy, even this could be turned into an opportunity for future success. Disney California Adventure isn't the only Hollywood-themed land that has fallen on hard times. But what about Disney's Hollywood Studios? What was once promised to transport guests into the glamour of Hollywood now feels like a very broken-hearted story. How many families have booked a trip, walked down Sunset Boulevard to the signature Disney Hub area, then taken a right under the sign that says Hollywood Studios and enter into the animation courtyard, only to find themselves thinking, what in the world did we just spend our money on? I thought the Hollywood backlot at DCA was broken until I saw this mess. It actually made me feel a lot better about DCA. This is the second biggest underused space that Disney has in its theme parks. Don't worry, I'll share the biggest one with you when we get to our final land in today's video. But what makes this area a true disaster, unlike our final land, is that this park desperately needs more quality attractions so that Disney's Hollywood Studios can become a full-day theme park. Star Wars Launch Bay, the Little Mermaid Theater, Disney Junior Play and Dance, and all the expansion land around this area could make for a wonderful rumored villains land. Imagine an entire land dedicated to Disney's most iconic villains. There's even talk that this could be Disney's first ever fully indoor land, allowing the villains to always exist in a realm of darkness. However, if this land were to be open air, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror would make a seamless backdrop, adding in all of the eerie ambiance. I don't think a lot of fans have this land on their D23 bingo card, but Disney's Hollywood Studio is one of the weaker Orlando theme parks. Without something shiny and new to bring fans back, this could be one of the several parks that Universal's Epic Universe easily steals fans from. Locals might be blinded by the nostalgia for this park, but as an out-of-town visitor, I found it to be a huge disappointment and a bit of a head-scratcher. I don't understand why so many people love it, but this expansion area could help a lot more folks like myself find a newfound love for Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney's two domestic castle parks, Disneyland and Magic Kingdom, are the Walt Disney Company's most iconic assets. These parks are not just theme parks, they are iconic landmarks steeped in a history and nostalgia. Any modifications to these parks should be handled with delicate care. Disney want to damage their legacy with short-sighted quick wins, using current hot entertainment properties that aren't evergreen and won't stand the test of time. 2 years ago, most Disney fans, like myself, walked away from D23's grand finale with disappointment. Josh D'Amaro's big plan was to tease fans with, "Have you ever wondered what's behind Big Thunder Mountain?" The tease was perfect.
Imagine, what if we could pass over those spires of Big Thunder Mountain, and maybe in front of us, there's a valley.
But the fact that there was no actual plans or announcements was the single biggest D23 blunder of all time. It would have been best to say nothing at all versus building up fans' expectations only to deliver an impromptu Imagineering performance. Stick to building the world's best theme parks. Members of the Groundlings, you are not. This means Disney better come in hot and heavy with a significant announcement for Magic Kingdom's biggest and most impressive expansion in its rich 50-year history. If these plans aren't absolutely amazing, they will fail long and they will fail hard. And let's be honest, Josh's job probably depends on making this a make or break moment. Because after last year's performance, 2 people were on that stage and one of them's no longer there. Anybody seen Bobby Chapstick lately? Whee! But do the current rumors for this space live up to the moment? Short answer, no. Mickey Views has been reporting with confidence that Magic Kingdom could see Radiator Racers from DCA showing up there. I don't think that a cloned attraction is what fans want or what Disney should want. Each Disney theme park should have at least one significant attraction that is unique to that park. This uniqueness encourages Disney fans to travel to different parks, and travelers spend more money as captive guests, splurging on hotels and meals and merchandise, spending way more money than local guests, but they need something unique to encourage them to travel to all of the Disney parks. The most encouraging rumors, in my opinion, suggest that this area could be the perfect home for a villain's land.
Villains.
Disney has so many iconic villains that have stood the test of time and are some of Disney's most evergreen characters, so it checks that box of being qualified for Magic Kingdom. A villain's land would be the exact opposite of Fantasyland, and those two halves of the same story should absolutely exist in the same park, providing a balanced and compelling experience for guests. Checking off another requirement for putting something like this inside of Magic Kingdom. Rumors from DSNY suggest that a Haunted Mansion restaurant could appear behind the Haunted Mansion, perfectly transitioning from a villain's land to the existing iconic attraction. The only reason Disney shouldn't build a Haunted Mansion themed dining experience is if they hate making money. This would not only be insanely popular, but also an exclusive to Magic Kingdom, enticing Disneyland Haunted Mansion fans to book their next trip to Orlando. While Magic Kingdom would be the main draw, guests would surely visit other parks as well while inside of that sweet, sweet Disney bubble. This location is the second most important gamble that Disney Parks has, so I hope they win big on their bet. But our final destination is the biggest Disney Parks problem and gamble that has ever existed. I'm talking about the broken Tomorrowland inside of Walt's original Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Every Disney fan and Disney itself knows that Tomorrowland at Disneyland is broken. This once futuristic area has become a mishmash of outdated attractions and temporary fixes. The long-term solution for Tomorrowland isn't apparent yet, and Disney doesn't have the answers for that next big thing to transform this space. This leaves them in a tricky position, forced to fix this current mess without going too far, knowing it's just another band-aid on a long-term complicated problem. And once again, before a D23, there are rumors circulating around. The current rumor that construction companies are bidding on a massive Tomorrowland project. But for a decade, I've been attending D23, waiting for a big Tomorrowland announcement, going there with a rumor floating around in the air, only to leave disappointed. Realistically, all we can expect is a repair of what they already have. And honestly, I'll take whatever we can get, because as it stands now, Tomorrowland at Disneyland is an embarrassment. I've been covering this topic in great detail over the years, and now it's time for you to choose your own Tomorrowland adventure. Option A explains the hard lesson that Disneyland learned with Tomorrowland. Option B explains why if the People Mover does come back, be careful what you wish for. And Option C shows the complete neglect of Tomorrowland and explains why Disney has ignored the land, but why its turn is coming next.